Q here from Queued Up. I would like to thank Brian Burke and his organization for the donation of the IMAX. These are incredible, and your help is incredible to help the next generation of artists who walk through our door. We're actually revving up for the summer to take on interns. We have interviews next week for our perspective. I look at this and honestly, I get choked up a little bit. I remember a few years back, I was having a conversation with someone who was praising other artists, and I asked her, "Why you never, show the same passion for my work?" And she told me, "I'll be honest with you, I don't believe you will ever be successful in the industry." That was very hurtful at the time, right? In the moment, it was very hurtful to hear that. But you know what? I use it as motivation. And honestly, this is why I help others, because I want them to be able to achieve their goals with the full support of someone who understands, someone who's been there, someone who knows the struggles, the joy, the journey. See, in 2014, I started QUED Animations. We started as a service-based business. It was more so taking on freelance gigs, but then it got too big, and I needed to really take it seriously, and that's what I did. Last year in 2022, after receiving several requests from school districts, we actually did partner with School District 214 to take on interns and apprentices here in our studio. And so what would happen is, I figured, if it's a success, then we'll continue on. If not, well, no harm done. But honestly, it became really successful, and a lot of the students gained a lot of value out of the lessons, out of the teaching, out of the use of software. Then, when we had an intern come through, and she's very passionate, very excited, found out that she did not have a proper working computer at home. And so I contacted and reached out to several friends to get some hardware donations. And this was long before Queued Up was even in fruition. And so they gave me some laptops. Some worked, some really didn't. I was able to take some parts off of a couple, put them onto one, give it to her. This was like the infant stage of Queued Up, right? But towards December, that's when we really started taking it serious to create a nonprofit that helps kids, because one, we saw that it was a need. Two, we saw that there was an issue and we could solve it because we don't have any competitors in our areas. We're the only animation studio around. And a lot of these kids that are in high school want these skills, but don't have an outlet or don't have a support system or really don't have the information to be well informed. And we saw that as our responsibility. Whenever you can help someone, it should be your duty to do so. And that's what we are doing. So these computers are the first of many. We actually are partnering with Lotus Chicago. Uh, it's another nonprofit in Chicago that has emphasis on early childhood education. We're partnering to be the technical arm with Queued Up. It's going to be a very interesting summer because we have some things that we're rolling out in Maywood, Illinois, in Chicago, Illinois, both on the south side and on the west side, to give kids between the ages of 5 and 17 the opportunity to get the skill sets required and necessary in tech, in animation, in visual graphics. We're actually going to be giving away computers that's loaded with the software that's necessary to run. These are the steps that we're doing to change our world. I challenge each and every one of you who watches this to do the same thing, because it doesn't take a lot to help a child. If you want to know more, check us out at QUED-up.org. I appreciate you. Have a good day.